Top 10!
Get on point, stupid!
Have you ever encountered a character in a game that you thought was just downright stupid? As in, a fucking dumbass? Well, of course, we've all encountered our fair share of dumb idiots in video games. So, that's why I'm gonna count down my top 10 dumbasses in gaming. So, rule number 1. No characters that are supposed to be stupid, like Glowbox or something. Rule number 2. There is none. There is no rule number 2. Number 10! I don't really have to say anything for you to already know who I'm gonna talk about. It's Slippy. Every mission you have to save his sorry ass from bad guys because apparently he can't take care of them on his own. And his constant whining isn't really helping you taking care of that issue. And it pretty much doesn't matter if you help him. He'll just get himself in the same situation over and over again. Now you might be wondering why I would put Slippy on the number 10 spot instead of, let's say, number 4, 3, 2, or maybe even number 1. That's because this guy knows at least how to fly an R-Wing. I mean, in the wiki it says that it's a super high performance combat ship, so you must know quite a lot of shit in order to be able to fly one of these. I mean, I bet if you'd try and sit down in one of these and fly them, you'd probably be like, holy fucking shit! Number 9! Resident freaking Evil. I could go the easy route and just pick Sheva because she's being, well, Sheva, but there is something else that just so happens to snatch this spot from her. What is it that you never, ever should do in a situation where you're trapped in a huge-ass mansion and there are zombies and other kinds of creatures lurking both outside and inside said mansion, and you're trying to find your friends? You should never split up. That is a common rule, the number 1 common rule, if I might add, of any survival horror situation. It's dumb. And how many times are they doing that in the first Resident Evil? Too many!
We can search for him separately. Could you investigate other areas?
Let's split up again.
I'm just going to get some fresh air. We should split up again and investigate. I'll stay here and secure our escape route. Leave this place up to me and go on ahead.
Are you guys stupid? Number 8! Ah, this little bastard. It's been quite some time now since we last saw our favorite Bandicoot. But there is a reason for that. But in his early days, Crash was the boss! I was crazy about Crash Bandicoot all the way up to the point where they, well, fuffed up. And why did we love this guy so much? Because he had an IQ of an eggplant. But the rule I set for myself was to not pick characters that are supposed to be stupid. So that's why I'm swinging my eyes towards his arch nemesis, Dr. Neo Cortex. Now you might be thinking that I might be a complete idiot for saying that Cortex is a dumbass. He's actually a genius. This guy creates robots, weapons, and whatever the crap, so why the heck would I put this guy on the number 8 spot? It's because he's always losing against Crash, and he's like a goddamn Ed. So yep, that's why he's number 8.
Oh, how I hate bandicoots.
Number 7! How much can a franchise become such a massive mess like the Sonic the Hedgehog series? They made good games, then they screwed up a bunch, and then they made good games again, and then they just sort of crapped up again. I mean, how can they even manage to do that? Weird line of games aside, we're here to talk about dumb characters, and there's no denying that the Sonic franchise got some stupid-ass characters. But for this spot, I'd have to give it to the first character that I thought was just a straight-up dumbass, the Knuckles the Echidna. Why? Well, there are just so many times that this guy gets tricked by the main villain of the franchise, Dr. Robotnik, or Eggman if you like to call him that.
Knuckles, don't tell me Eggman tricked you again!
Not just in the games, but he gets tricked multiple times in the shows as well. And I think that was the main influence to why they made him so dumbheaded in Sonic Boom. Almost to the point where he just sat there and went,
There's no time like the present.
Wait, there are presents?
No.
Number 6! There are just so many characters to choose from The Legend of Zelda series, and if you've seen my top 10 stupid shit in Zelda, then you probably already know that I don't really like Fi. But she's not really stupid. Tingle? He's not stupid either. He actually earns bank thanks to you because you need charts to be translated and Tingle is the only one who can translate them, so he succeeds in making you pay a shit ton of money, so he's actually pretty smart. So who's left? Darunia. Yep, you heard me. Why in the flying fuck would I pick Darunia over any other character from the Zelda universe? Well, let me tell you a little story. Dodongo's cavern is blocked, Gorons are hungry, can't get food from cavern, needs help, and Darunia is just in his stony-ass room dancing to a song that a green-haired child came up with. What the fuck, man? He's supposed to be a strong, beefy motherfucker, but instead of taking care of this hunger problem, he lets a kid with a butter knife and a piece of bark to enter the cavern to take down a huge-ass dinosaur. He succeeds, but what if Link didn't show up? Would Darunia do anything? Probably not. Oh, and when you enter the Fire Temple as an adult and meet him again outside the boss room, he asks you to go free the other Gorons and find a hammer, etc, etc. So, you just wait here until I come back. Oh, I guess not. Bastard just walks inside Volvagia's room, dies, and then so happens to become the Sage of Fire. What I'm trying to say is that this guy is not so smart when it comes to decisions, which makes him a dumb leader. Dumb. Number 5! As Zelda has its fair share of dumb characters, there's no doubt that the Mario series got some dumbasses as well. But who's the most stupid one? Well, seeing how the regular formula of the Mario games is saving the princess from a turtle dragon dinosaur, the question doesn't become too difficult. The logical answer would be Peach, considering she's getting kidnapped every single second. But is it really her fault? I don't know. But then we have Mario. Keeps on saving the princess every time she gets kidnapped. And he's been doing this for over 30 years now. Doesn't he get tired already? And he gains absolutely nothing from saving her, aside from a kiss on the face or a cake. Unless that kiss is better than sex and that cake tastes like that one special cake that my grandma made for me when I was 8, then count me out. But there is someone else who even supports Mario's ways. And that is his brother Luigi. This sad sod just follows in the shadows of Mario while he's doing what he's doing best, achieving absolutely nothing. Luigi basically does the same thing as Mario, but the end result for him is achieving absolutely nothing. Even more. It's like chasing a dog when it's actually a cat. What? Number 4! Remember when this was a thing? Slenderman took the world by storm, almost in the same way that Amnesia did when it first came out. So, of course, everybody and their mother would play this game. There really isn't too much to say about this game, aside that it's supposed to be spooky scary, so let's go to the dumbass of this game. It's whoever it is you're playing as. Why in hell does your character walk like Kirby if his mouth was full of whatever he can manage to get inside there? As far as I'm aware, the character you're playing as is a human being, so why can't he or she run? Sure, you can sprint for a very short amount of time, but that's barely helping. You're being chased by Jack Skellington, so why are you moving as if you're waiting for your dog to take a piss? Dummy dum-dum. Number 3! Have I ever talked about the Elder Scrolls before? I'm too lazy to remember. What I can say about the Elder Scrolls is that I don't really like them. It's weird because when I first played Skyrim, I had fun. I thought it was cool and all that jazz. But the more I played it, I slowly started to realize that this game is freaking dull. Now I know a lot of you like this game a lot, so I'm not going to try and piss you guys off. But it's really bland, which brings me to the number 3 spot of this list. There are so many characters in Skyrim and I'm pretty sure that none of us have managed to talk to every single one. But why would you want to? The NPCs in this game are like fucking cardboard cutouts. They have absolutely no personality at all. They look stale, they act as if they don't give two shits, and most of all, they're just so stupid. The Elder Scrolls is supposed to be a massive and epic RPG, and it's obvious that you're supposed to feel as immersed in the world as much as possible, considering that there is so much exploration and you can decide how you want to fight and if your character is supposed to be good or evil, but the NPCs aren't really helping you in feeling immersed in the RPG experience at all. At least that's how I feel. It's like interacting with robots. Poorly built ones at that. Most of the time, I don't really have any problems at all if NPCs in games are like this, because they're not that important at times. But this is supposed to be one of the greatest RPGs in modern gaming, and the NPCs are just pissing on that. I guess I've been playing too much Dark Messiah. Seriously, go play that instead. Number 2! GoldenEye! A classic among classics. During the late 90s. Being one of the very few movie-based video games out there which received such great acclaim, it took the gaming world by storm. It literally revolutionized the shooting genre. But that doesn't mean that there weren't some pretty weird but annoying moments. I'm of course talking about Natalia. Come on, go! Get over here! Why are you so damn slow? Just why? Hurry up! Where did you go? Move! So stupid! You know what? Fuck it, I don't need this shit. Number 1! Have you ever been so mad at a game that you just start yelling at it? Like if you die or lose or anything of the sort? Well, games can be pretty damn hard, and most of the time you only have yourself to blame if you're doing a bad job. But when online gaming became a thing, you would get angry even more, mostly for the reason that you're losing against real-life people. A little word called rage. Sure, you might hate your opponents to a degree where you just want to smash your own Logitech keyboard, but then there are those moments where you play a team-based game, and when shit hits the fan, you, in some way, shape or form, and out of anger, try to justify that your teammates are the ones being complete dumbasses. Either they get angry at you or you get angry at them, and there will simply be no end point to your argument until the game is over. You want to defend yourself from all the criticism and insults, but it doesn't matter how many times you try and justify yourself, there will always be someone that will blame you or vice versa. That's why your teammates in online gaming are the biggest quote-unquote dumbasses. And that about wraps up my top 10 dumbasses in gaming. Do you agree with this list? Probably not, but that's what the comment section is for. So, who's your little dumbass? Post it in the comments. I am DexTheSwede, signing out. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.
Whoa! Help me!
Oh, hey you guys! Once again, thanks for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to follow me on those weird-ass social media places, then you can go ahead and follow me on Facebook and Twitter, because I'll be posting news, updates, and other random shit. I also do live streams at times, so follow me on Twitch if you got a live stream fetish. Or not. Do it anyway. Okay, bye. You should never split up. That is a common rule, the number 1 common rule if my fuck! Oh, why did I add that?